It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 20.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 14 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early.
I'm surprised he didn't. It would have been more fun if he did.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It would have been hot, bro. It would have been so funny, bro. We got to see the Kelly shit start.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game.
Look what the computer does on this game.
Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run.
Playing Madden, bro. I'm gonna be on after this game.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing now is Brady. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On play action, now Brady. He's got Evans. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Brady going to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 19.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I know this made me jump in the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 40.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bro, they break every tackle.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And they
But what kind of game is this?
He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
They're just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
David. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Here's a give to Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ronald Jones.
Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
The 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
play action. Now it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Samuel. It's a gain of 5. Brings
and unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. So we've hit halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Buccaneers.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone. It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To number 13,
Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On third down, Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Calling a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking
they making Teddy Bridgewater like he a little god out here, bro.
This drive, it's 3rd and inches.
Look, he breaking all these tackles as a quarterback.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
All I think it's 2-1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside
Bro,
the
they
10.
break every tackle. Bro, I don't know why fucking commission make it so
15 more there, and they're on
It's
a
not
roll.
even
It's
computers
another
good.
first
They
down.
just get away with a lot of bullshit.
They're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far
Yeah.
this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Bridgewater again. And he's got his man. It's Samuel.
What is my defense doing, bro? Like, what?
Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. To throw again. Brady. And that is incomplete here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020. Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And he is going to be taken down.
Bro, I threw the ball away.
Final play of this 3rd quarter. Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Buccaneers.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. First and 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Buccaneers.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
McCaffrey.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw again. Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now Bridgewater. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. It doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff to Fournette. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
41.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.